Diary of a Young Tea Girl. Where do I start? Interesting question. I'm now really testing my memory. It's all very simple though. It's always been about my inner feelings. Even though I couldn't express them, it was even harder to explain them. I was very young when I knew something was wrong. I was 3 years old when I tried on my younger sister's dress. It was my very first time. It was purely magical. It was my little secret. I not only tried on the dress, I kept it all to myself, never telling anyone. I loved that dress. It was a cute little yellow dress with a little sash in the front. I knew as a boy I wasn't supposed to be wearing this dress I adored, but it really didn't matter to me because I was so happy in that cute dress. I hated my boy clothes. I would secretly cry in my room when I had to be a boy. I preferred being a girl. It was my fantasy world, but it was so real to me. I couldn't help how I felt. I knew I was different. I just didn't know what to do about it. I couldn't tell my parents. I couldn't tell my sisters. I just kept it my little secret. A secret that lasted all throughout my life. I was afraid to say a word. The only times I could dress as a girl was when I was in bed, under the covers, making sure no one would see me. I dreamed of being a princess. I loved those dreams. When I could be a girl. After all, I was just being me. What I felt was in my heart. I was a very shy kid. I could barely say a word. School was really tough for me. I had to be good at pretending. Everyone saw me as a little boy, but that's not what I felt in my heart. I was a girl, to no one but myself. I just wanted to cry. I had to be good at pretending. That was what my life was all about. I was always jealous of the girls in my classes. I wanted to be just like them. That's how I felt inside. I didn't fit in. By all appearances, I was a boy, but I knew truly what I was. No one else did. How could they? I had to go on in my pretend world. I really had no choice. My reality was truly very painful. I lived with the constant reminder that I felt like a girl. There was nothing I could do about it. I was very sad. I felt empty inside. I felt lost. I felt isolated. I felt all alone. I felt trapped. I couldn't ask for help. I didn't even understand it. How could I explain it to someone? I just had to make the best of my situation. I really tried to be a boy. I played baseball. I studied hard. I was a good student, even though I never said a word. I would be like this all my life. I was very shy. I was very insecure. I was very alone. I had some friends, but I still felt alone. In my private time, I would wear my mother's clothes as I outgrew my sister's dresses. Although my mother's dresses looked like gowns on me, I loved wearing them whenever I could, always in secret. There were times I would stop dressing like a girl, but after a while I felt very sad and depressed. I needed to dress up. It was a part of me. I realized this at age 13. I was dreading what was about to happen to me. I was now a teenager with girl feelings, even though I was an adolescent boy. I hated what was becoming of my body. All the girls were blossoming. I wanted to have what they had. As the years went by, my feelings intensified. I couldn't help what was going on. I hated being me. I was antisocial. I was a loner. I didn't belong. Junior high school was a nightmare. The only thing that saved me was that I was a good student and I was good at baseball. Those were the two things that kept me on the straight and narrow. Wearing the dresses in secrecy also helped, but it was upsetting to me that I couldn't break free and be the girl I always knew I was. I wanted to wear the dresses every day to school. I couldn't though. How could I? I was too afraid to tell anyone. I was living in the closet. I was a teenage closet cross-dresser. I was a teenage girl in my dreams, in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul. I still, to this day, live as a girl. The only difference is now I live to be me. I am living the dream. I finally realize what I am. I am a transgender girl. I live now with no fears. I am true to how I feel. I am happy now. I am me. I am a transgender girl. I am a T-girl. This is my diary. Emily, Ianelli, of T-girl Angel. From boy to girl, I look in the mirror and I feel happy now. I have a sense of contentment. I feel so beautiful, both inside and outside. I never felt this way before. There was a time all I felt was conflict, inner turmoil, inner pain, a pain I couldn't express, a pain I couldn't understand. All I knew was that I hated what I once saw. It wasn't me. No one knew the real me. All they saw was a boy. They didn't have a clue. No one did. Not even my family or my closest friends. I was pretending to be someone else for fear I would be found out. If only they could know. If only I could tell them. I was sad. I cried. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I was alone. I was afraid. I was different. I didn't belong. I wanted to just be myself. I couldn't though, so I hid from others. I figured if I can't be myself, then why be social? I couldn't relate to the boys. I couldn't relate to the girls. I felt I was a girl. I knew I was a girl. I just couldn't be a girl. I was so confused. I wanted the dresses. I wanted the dolls. I wanted the ribbons in my hair. I wanted the pink nail polish. I wanted to be the girl I always knew I felt inside. The only time I had girl time was when I was alone. I would sneak one of my sister's dresses and wear it at night. As I slept hidden under the covers, praying no one would see me. I took chances. I had no choice. I felt happy when I was dressed as a girl. It was everything it was supposed to be. I just wished it wasn't a secret. It was something I felt tremendous guilt over for years. I was a boy. I knew this. That's just the way it was. I couldn't change nature. God made me this way. I knew though something wasn't right. Why would I have these feelings? I was only 3 when I knew in my heart what I truly was. I couldn't deny it anymore. Despite all my accomplishments, despite all my pain, despite all my sorrows, despite my boyhood and growing into manhood, despite my marriage, despite my becoming a father, and a proud one at that, I still had to face something very emotional, very painful, very real. It was the most difficult choice. I was afraid of all I stood to lose. I could not bear that. I just wanted to be happy, to be free, to be me. I found the courage to find help. I knew I had to. For my very survival, for my happiness, for my inner peace, I came to realize I was not the only one like this. I was okay. I had hope. I no longer had to hide. I broke down. I told my family all. I told my friends. I told my employer. I was becoming a girl. I knew this was what I had to do. I now had hope. I now felt happy. No more hiding. No more secrets. Dresses galore. I could wear any dress I ever wanted to. I was living the dream. I declared my independence. I came to know I am a girl. I am now happy. I still have my son on my side. I love him. He loves me. I love my wife. I struggle still. Life's not perfect, but now I live. I truly live. I am indeed a girl. Rejoice. Emily Ainelli.